Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's late at night. Hey, I dance with the raven under the moonlight. I chase my soul, then it seems like a curious haven. Will it take me down? Take me down. Na, na, na. Hey, yeah. Took a trip to the record store. I got a taste and want some more. Bring the boys, let the fire start. Then the girls come to break off. I wanna live, I wanna seize the day. Turn around, otherwise won't say it's late night. Ooh, dance with the raven under the moonlight. Taste my soul, and it seems like curious haven. Will it take me down? Take me down, yeah, yeah. In the hours when the bells don't toll, wanna dance, wanna lose control. Feel the burning inside my chest. That's the feeling that I lie back. I wanna live, I wanna seize the day. In the darkness, I find my way. It's late night. Dance with the raven under the moonlight. I chase my soul, and it seems like a curious haven. Will it take me down? Take me down when it's late night. Dance with the raven under the moonlight. Chase my soul, and it seems like a curious haven. Will it take me down? Take me down, na na, dance with the raven. Na. Hi, how y'all doing? Man, back home in Maine by the cozy fire. hmm It is like such a bittersweet time of year, isn't it? Holidays are wonderful and crazy. um, and and the fall for us New Englanders, at least, has been a joy, a beautiful joy. And now it's like that lonely pre-snow, pre-winter, getting cold kind of time. Anyways, it's our first night home in Maine, out on the peninsula of St. George. It is my first night back since early November. Um, I've been gone. Uh, I was gone for about 2.5 weeks on tour, and then I met up with the girls in Chicago, and we did two Thanksgivings. One in Chicago with my outside of Chicago with my sister, my mom, my buddy Sammy, and his family, and then we banged out to Nebraska to hang with Allie's family for 3 days of chaos in a log cabin out in the middle of Nebraska, Brunswick, Nebraska. If you feel like looking up where that is, it's really out there, and it is gorgeous, gorgeous country. Anyways, and we're back. Um, but I just realized I was talking to somebody on the phone before I started my live stream, and I had my pods in, right? And what I've never known before, so this is a good time. I'm going to test this in real time with you. I didn't realize they were still in when I started the live stream. And what I don't know is, right, is the sound, are the microphones in the pods recording this live stream right now? Or is it the microphone from the phone, and which one is better? In 849 live streams, we have not done this experiment yet, and this might be good because I would like for the sound for you all to be as good as possible. Maybe it's better when I'm wearing the pods because the speakers closer to my mouth and the guitar were kind of right in this area. Oh, my friend Robin says the sound is a little bit wonky with it. Okay, so I'm going to take them off, and we're gonna see if it improves. Okay, I didn't mean to do this, but the damage is done, as they say. Okay, here we go. Ah, can you hear me? Is it better? Ah, so maybe this will be a little bit more even sounding. Sounds good from Chicago. What's up, Chicago? Brian, did you hang with us out in Chicago? We had our first ever sellout in Chicago at the Old Town School of Folk Music, and man, it was such a blast. It was so exciting to sell that many tickets in that town. Oh, I'm hearing a lot of it's better without the pods. All right, that was my suspicion. That was my suspicion. Thus, never having tested it, that was my suspicion. Anyways, it's nice to be with you. First day on the fire pit here at home. That is also bittersweet, right? Because for those of you that try to heat your house, even just partially with the fireplace, it's a lot of work, right? It's a lot of work. It's a lot of labor to get a fire going, but man, it's cozy when it's happening. Yo, I am all beat to hell after a crazy week of traveling. I mean, look, man, I do all-nighters, I do double headers, I drive all over the country. I played so many crazy shows, I can't even count them all, and none of it compares to the exhaustion that sets in, right, when I'm traveling with a 3-year-old and a 1-year-old. Does not compare. Does not compare. Um, and so it was crazy. And of course, we were out there. We're in this tiny little log cabin, and there are and there are about, I don't know, 15 kids, 12 kids, all under the age of 10 in this family, in this little log cabin. I mean, if you can picture the chaos. Sounding good from Minnesota. Yeah. Megan, were you hanging with us in Minnesota? We played one of our first shows ever in Minneapolis. We played at a place called First Avenue, which, come to find out, is a really famous spot. That was like Prince's home spot. First Avenue. It was such a cool, there is like a, First Avenue has like 6 stages as part of its thing. And we were playing on a itty bitty stage in the corner, and we just, man, it was one of the joys to being in the Midwest on tour. It was just so cool to see how many people. Now, look, right? Success is, all right, okay. I saw you in Madison. I got you, Megan. Um, success as an indie underground artist is measured in like sometimes one person at a time. And and but for us these days, I mean, for many, many years, that's how it was measured. And now it's measured in like, if we come into a market, like we never played Minneapolis before, or we played, we did play about 5 years ago. We played in a little theater in a suburb of Minneapolis, and we had a handful of people come out to see us there. But this was our first time like playing in the city, playing since the Gathering series started, and I don't know, we had 75 people come out to see us. It was like on a strange night too. It was not. I don't think it was a weekend that we were there, although it all blends together. I think it was a Thursday night that we were in Minneapolis, and it was awesome. It was awesome, you know. We haven't been to Indianapolis in 6 years, something like that, 7 years. We had 80 or 90 people come out and see us in Indianapolis, Indiana. It makes me so happy and like proud. And I get it, right? Like, right, we ain't playing stadiums, right? There's so many artists and bands out there that measure success in much bigger numbers than we do. But it's so cool, I guess, because I appreciate the impact that each one of you all has on this community these days, right? I mean, that's kind of the coolest thing. Every person that we add to our little community because it's more than just people that come out to a concert every once in a while. I mean, for some people that's all it is, and that's great. It's wonderful. But there are just once you're with us, right? There are so many ways to just dive deep, and each person that dives deep with us has such an impact. Literally, you all in the Gathering series, those of you that gather with us a lot, you know that even you all online here, you have greatly impacted not only the word of mouth that is spreading about our music, but even the way we think about our music, the way I think about these songs. You all have been my test kitchen for so many songs over the last 4 years that we've been gathering together. It's so cool. Anyways, it's really fun to see things grow. Even when they're growing like this, boop, boop, boop. Somebody wanted to hear, I heard somebody, maybe it was, well, I can't remember who it was, but there was a comment about wanting to hear something new. And I've been wanting to share this one again. This is one that not only is it one of the latest songs that I've written, but it's also, it was one of the ones that, like, before the ink was dried on the page, I shared it with our producer out in Austin, Texas, and we recorded it. So it is already recorded, and the recording is just, it totally gets me. And so I'm excited to be sharing it with you. The band has not dug into this yet, except for when we were in the studio. So we all know it. We haven't put it together for the stage yet. And so at some point we're going to unleash this song. But anyways, this is called Searching for Words that they haven't made yet. The feeling of sunrise on Thanksgiving Day, the times when I felt as I was walking away, memories so strong, but it's so hard to say the right things at the right time. The last melting snow with the first spring days shine, hearing her laughter and knowing she's mine. The sweet aching sound as I watch that sunset, and I'm searching for words that they haven't made yet. Driving the back roads slowly through my hometown, when the tough job's being finished, that last look around. These moments, they pass, and I just never found the right words at the right time. The last chapter read slow as I savor the end, the secret glance shared with my oldest friend, the campfire burning down inside my chest, and I'm searching for words that they haven't made yet. The breath on my skin when our love has been spent, the money's all gone, we're not sure where it went, or the love that I've known mixed with all my regrets. No plans to wake up to as I drift off to sleep. The first autumn leaves crackling under my feet, laughing out loud with someone I'll meet in the right place at the right time. The shake of the hands before the battle begins, the loosening of my shoulders, half a glass and the rush down my spine as I'm placing my bed, and I'm searching for words that they haven't made yet. Looking back through as in time flown, remembering that last hanging, wishing I'd known the smell of Mom's kitchen, all the good folks I've met, the feel of my daughter asleep on my chest, holding on to these moments before I forget. And I'm searching for words that they haven't made yet. I like singing that one these days. I'm still in the honeymoon phase. And it's so rare to be, for me, to be in the honeymoon phase with the song, right? The honeymoon phase, for those that are haven't heard me talk about songwriting a lot, and I know a lot of you have heard me talk about songwriting a lot here at Gathering 849. I know, right? But there are very few feelings in my life that compare to the feeling of finishing a song. And for a little while after I finish a song, oftentimes I just, right, I'm okay, there's a part of writing that is very conscious for me, and there's a part of writing that is subconscious. There was a lot of motion that comes out in the writing, right? And I think one of the reasons that songwriting is so important to me is it helps me understand myself ultimately. Whether I'm writing about somebody else or I'm writing about myself, um, it helps me understand myself. And when I finished a song, right, this honeymoon phase, right, like usually the song is expressing something that needed to come out. And and uh, and it's kind of like, right, it's like taking a three-dimensional picture a little bit, right? I mean, you can be in a moment and someone snaps a picture and you don't really think about it again, and then you look at the picture and it brings you back to that moment, it brings you back to that memory, right? With the song, it's kind of like that, right? Except it's just, right, it's not just visual, it's emotional. And the honeymoon phase for me is when I've finished writing a song and I want to, and each time I play the song, I'm experiencing all those emotions that I was writing about, but I'm also like thinking about them deeper. I'm seeing them a little differently, like seeing myself in a photograph a little bit, right? You look differently. You look different than you maybe felt when someone was snapping a pic, right, of you doing something. So for that song, Searching for Words That They Haven't Made Yet, I'm still in the honeymoon phase, which means, right, like each time I sing it, I'm like uncovering and digging a little deeper into what I was trying to express, which I love. It's exciting. And it's very, very rare. Usually, right, during the honeymoon phase, there is I'm not in the middle of a recording project, and there's a long list of songs before the song I just wrote in the queue to be recorded someday. And so it's like, right, it's like buying a new pair of clothes and having to put it in a closet for a while. It's like, oh, maybe that sweater's gonna be really great when I wear it in a couple years. I gotta grow into it. Anyways, I don't know if any of that makes sense. It's been a long week. I'm tired. I had a couple requests from people to, not that this is a request night, but folks have been excited about our latest release, the acoustic version of Juna Please that I recorded with John Oates, us playing a couple guitars and singing harmonies together. John throwing down a mean guitar solo. It's been out now for a handful of weeks, and I just say how much I appreciate so many of you streaming the song and sharing the song and following us on your favorite streaming platform, because that makes such a huge difference out there. It may be one of the reasons that when we just went out into the Midwest, so many new folks were coming out to see us and experience us. Because, and it just starts with this little powerful community of listeners. But the more you stream our music on those streaming platforms, right, the more those algorithms pick up on that and they share it with other people. And that's how it all grows underground. Hey there, June. I know it's been a long time now. Thought I'd skip on by. I've been driving around this town for the past 2 hours now. Thought I'd say I miss you, baby. Let's talk a little while. June, please. Feel like home, and can't you see me trying? And I believe that you and I can make it through this whole world. Alright, alright. June, please come I went down to the docks where your daddy was. Took me out for a whiskey and a beer. Hit about 5 to and he said, boy, the best things in my life slip on through. What I gotta do to kick your ass in the gear? Tuned up, please. Feel like holding, can't you see me trying? And I believe that you and I can make it through this whole cool world. Alright, alright. Tuned up, please come out. Can't you see me? Motor runner, standing here in the headlights. We can ride around a corner, yeah. Or we can drive till we run out of road, or we run out of night. I believe you and I were meant to be together. I don't believe in much these days, but when I'm with you, it's quiet inside my head. It's the only time I really know it's gonna be okay. The sea, ooh, yeah. And June of trees feel like home. Can't you see me trying? And I believe you and I can make it through this whole cool world. Alright, alright, yeah. June up, please come out tonight. June up, please come out tonight. All right. Cheers. Yeah, it's fizzy water night. It's a rare fizzy water gathering, but I feel like I need to cleanse after Thanksgiving week. I don't know, my belly is gonna be full, I feel like, for the next like 2 or 3 weeks. Living with what I got. No, I don't have a lot. I can't feel good on the inside when I don't do right on the outside. When they call my name, I will be ready to give it a shot. I'm lucky to have what I got. Keeping on day to day. Think I might find a way, 'cause I can't stumble into a good thing when I'm standing still in the dark. When they call my name, I will be ready to give it a shot. 'Cause I'm lucky to have what I got. Yes, I'm lucky to have what I got. The voices of the fallen say I might as well be dead, but I just keep on living it out instead. Instead, 'cause I'm lucky to have what I got. Yes, I'm lucky to have what I got. I'm thinking on getting by. I'll give it another try. 'Cause I can't find luck in the doorway when I soul came back of the room. When they call my name, I will be ready to give it a shot. 'Cause I'm lucky to have what I've got. Yes, I'm lucky to have what I've got. I'm lucky to have what I got. Well, okay. Oh man, that log needs a turning. Tomorrow, I get to Zoom with fifth grade class. I've done this every year for almost 20 years now. There's a teacher, a good buddy of mine, named Jeff, who's got a class, and he does a poetry course for his fifth graders, and they write poems, they read a lot of poems, and I wrote a song way back when I was starting off about a friend of mine named Abby, who died very young and tragically, and the song was called "Shiny One," and it's kind of an interesting song because it's a song about missing somebody that's gone, and it's about death. It's kind of a heavy topic, especially for a fifth grade class, right? But the interesting thing is this woman Abby, who passed, was just such a she was just a joyous spirit that I needed to write a joyous song about her. So we get to talk about, right, the idea that, right, that sometimes thinking about someone who's gone can make you happy because they made you happy, even though it also makes you sad at the same time because you miss them. It's some heady shit for a 5th grade class, right? But it was pretty cool. We have some crazy discussions. I don't really tell them anything. They've read the poem, and well, they've read the words. They read the words as if it's a poem, and they try to interpret it, right? And then this has all happened before I get on to the Zoom call with the 5th grade class, right? And then the teacher plays them the song, Shiny One, from like one of my very first albums, right? And he plays them the song, and it's, right, that is like a big reveal for the 5th graders because it's, right, they don't think about the poetry that they're reading and writing the same as they think about music. So that's pretty cool. And so then I get onto the Zoom and right, and I play the song for them, and then I ask them what the song's about, and we get into a discussion about it. And it's just something I look forward to every year. Hey there, shiny one, I remember when you used to come around my door. I can see you standing there, the goofy smile across your face that's not here anymore. And you left too young, and you left too soon. My guitar, it still remembers you, my friend. And I see your light again. Yeah. Hey there, shiny one, though sometimes it ain't lost for words. You never ceased to make me smile. I am thankful for the time you had, although it was just a little while. And you left too young, and you left too soon. My guitar, it still remembers you, my friend, yeah, yeah. See your light again. And I'll see you sometimes, and your memory it shines. And I'll see you sometimes, and your memory it shines, yeah. And I'll see you sometimes, and your memory it shines, yeah. And I'll see you sometimes, and your memory it shines. Well, it shines, yeah. Hey there, shiny one, your glow affected everyone, and I wish that you could hear me sing about you. The chances are that If there's justice in this universe, this song will shine, although it's sung without you. And you left too young, and you left too soon. My guitar, it still remembers you, my friend. Yeah. And I see your light again. I'll see your light. Okay. Did I see that it was Gatherer Heather's birthday today? If you're still with us hanging out tonight, happy birthday, sister. I'm glad you're alive. Let's talk for a second about what we got coming up. All right. I know that most of you on here know that we have been doing a holiday treater sale. That is, its last day is going to be tomorrow. I'm not going to talk too much about that because I don't know. Gathering series really ain't about selling my merch. But we have been asked by many of y'all if we were going to do something special for the holidays, so that you could get some gifts for people you care about. And so I think we have about 24 hours left, if I'm not mistaken. Robin will correct me if I'm wrong. I think our whole store has been 20% off for the last week. So have at it, people. Go to town. And I want to thank so many of y'all who have been, we've been seeing it, have been maybe they're big ticket holiday gift items, or maybe it's just starting to be your time to think about going on some trips with the Adam Ezra group. But it has been really fun to see so many of y'all picking up tickets for the winter gathering, the first weekend in January, our 3-day little hang at Lake Moore Resort, where we dig super deep into the music. About 15 hours of Adam Ezra Group songs with no repeats over the course of the weekend. It is like a marathon awesome challenge for me and my bandies, and it is a trip that is inspired by you all here at this gathering series. So that has been amazing. And our second annual cruise, Adam Ezra Group cruise, our vacation flotation down to Bermuda is happening in June. And a really cool thing happened. I don't know if y'all were aware, but Greg and the Morning Buzz did an auction item. They did this amazing. They do this awesome fundraiser called Lend a Helping Can, and it started off as just a can drive for folks in need in New England, and turned into this juggernaut, behemoth fundraising campaign that is supporting families throughout New England. They've raised millions over the years. It is so cool. And I called in and offered up a pair of tickets to the cruise for their auction, and that was really cool. And So we're gonna have good groups. We're gonna have the best groups we've ever had at both of these trips this year, and that makes me super happy. Between now and the end of the year, we have not a lot of shows, but we got enough for those of you in the Northeast that we will be coming somewhere within a couple hours of you. I'm guessing at some point. It's going to start this coming weekend on Saturday and Sunday, where we're doing two double headers. We're doing a double header at our favorite spot in Syracuse called the 443. It only holds about 100 people, and those shows usually sell out. In fact, they've never not sold out. I don't know how many double headers, if we've ever done a double header there, or if we have, I don't know. I'm not sure, but we're doing a double header because we just felt like it's been a while since we hung at the 443, and we've been loving our fans in Syracuse these days. So we're going to be there on Saturday. We will probably gather from Syracuse, just because it's a unique, different kind of a show. The four of us are sitting on a little stage. It's a little bit more of a songwriting show. But then the next night, an hour and a half down the road, we're doing a doubleheader on Sunday at Iron Smoke in Fairport, New York, right outside of Rochester. We're doing two shows that afternoon. We have two great openers. The first show, Mike Powell is going to be opening for us, and the second show, Miller and the Other Sinners, both good friends to the Adam Ezra group. There's going to be a lot of hanging and sharing of music and playing with friends and special guests. It's every time we go to Fairport, it is a special night, and I feel very grateful to be doing two shows there as well. So we are doing two double headers, 4 shows in 2 days. Boom, 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 boom. That's it. The next weekend, those of you who are in Nashville or feel like coming out to Nashville, I'm going to be involved playing a solo concert, one of many artists contributing to a fundraiser for our veterans out there. They have a hall rented out, and the folks putting it in the show together seem super great. And I'm honored to be a part of their evening event. So scooch out to Nashville. I fly from there to Austin, Texas, where we do our last round of recordings, the Bandies, for the next album. That's super exciting. Come back, and the weekend after, we are doing 2 shows in Maine at the Waldo Theater in Waldoboro, and at the Stone Mountain Arts Center. 2 amazing in Brownfield, Maine. 2 amazing places. 2 amazing music spots. 2 of our favorite music spots in New England. So that's going to be a great weekend. We're off until the day after Christmas, where we begin our dysfunctional family gathering holiday tour that will take us through New Year's Eve with our friends, the band Circe, Mel and Rich of Circe. We did this last year, and it was one of the it was just such, it was exactly it. It was a family gathering every single night. The 2 bands sharing the stage, trading songs, hanging out, playing some of our favorite venues in New England. It all starts on December 26th at the City Winery in Boston. And that show, the last handful of years, has sold out. So if you're thinking of kicking off the tour with us that night, it is always a super special night when we get to play in Boston. Still will always be my hometown, even though I'm living up in Maine these days, right? That'll be really great. And from there, I think I'm trying to figure out the order in my head. I think from there we go to Beacon, New York to play the Town Crier, which is an awesome, legendary spot. From there, we scooch back east to the Narrows Center for the Arts in Fall River, Massachusetts. And from there, we head over to Hartford to play Infinity Music Hall, an awesome theater we've done New Year's Eve there the last handful of years, and that is super fun for us always. And then we finish it up with our New Year's Eve tradition at Tupelo Music Hall in Derry, New Hampshire. It's going to be a great way to end the year, and we've got a handful of days afterwards before our winter gathering trip. So there's a lot of fun stuff to look forward to this December. Thank you for gathering with me tonight. It's been nice to sit here with you by the fire for a little while. I can't wait to see you out on the road. Come and hang with us this December. I think you should just come to all the shows, is what I think. Maybe quit your job, rent a mobile home, and just follow us for a little while. You can do it. Raise up your glass. Let us drink to the wind at our back. May it always blow steady wherever you roam. May it turn when you're ready to carry you home. May it keep you ahead of the rain. Raise up your glasses. Let us drink to the heavens above. Some say it's a glimpse of God's great design. Some say it's the science of all things combined. May we look up and always feel wonder. Here is to us all we see. Here's to our hearts, the air that we breathe. Here's to around in good company. Here's to the drink that we share. Raise up your glasses. Let us drink to this time that we had. These moments pass lightly and won't come again. May our lives all burn brightly right up to the end. May we live them with joyous abandon. Raise up your glasses. Let us drink to the end of the day. Let us drink to the work when the working is through. Let us drink one of me. Let us drink one of you. Let us drink one to those who aren't with us. Here is to us and all that we see. Here's to our hearts and the air that we breathe. Here's to around in good company. Here's to the future. Here's to the past. Let us drink one night slow. Let us drink one day fast. Let us drink one as if this night is our last. Here's to the drink that we share. Oh, here's to the drink that we share. Man, thank you all for gathering with me tonight. Cheers. In 2 nights 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Gathering number 850. That's something, isn't it? Crazy. Just crazy. Um, I will see you there, I hope. And if not, maybe I'll see you out on the road. I hope you all had a wonderful Thanksgiving, wherever you were. And please stay safe. Keep on looking out for one another. And I'll see you again soon.